Today, we have something truly special for you. We're taking you inside the heart of the Pokémon Card Factory, where the magic happens. Let's embark on this incredible journey and witness how those shiny cards make their way from concept to your collection. Welcome to Money.tv, a channel dedicated to entrepreneurs who risked it all to create today's most iconic brands. Let's get started. Japan is known for many amazing inventions that influence pop culture. These include anime, instant noodles, and emojis. And while the list goes on, another notable Japanese invention is the Pokémon franchise. This is one of the highest grossing franchises of all time, with over 1,000 characters which are represented across many different media platforms. Of all these, the Pokémon card game is the most popular, and if you've ever wondered how these cards are coming out of the factory, you're in the right place. By the late 1990s, the Pokémon franchise had gained a huge fan base within just a few years of its inception, and in 1999, the first Pokémon card game was created in North America. Like all other Pokémon branded things, the game was created as an extension of the Pokémon company in Japan. This card game tries to depict the video games as closely as possible, with each card representing a Pokémon character as well as their strengths and weaknesses. The game is played between two people who aim to defeat their opponent by knocking out their Pokémon cards. All over the world, over 43 billion Pokémon trading cards have been sold, making it the highest selling trading card game of all time. However, the company's success is not based on just past glory. Decades after the game was introduced, it still resonates with members of the younger generation. Therefore, Pokémon game cards are still just as relevant as they used to be, if not more. When you purchase a pack of Pokémon cards, the first things you notice are the sleek packaging, the near printing of the characters on each card, and the overall quality of the package. All this results from a meticulous production process that begins with graphic designers. The card creation process begins with several designers and developers working behind the desktop computer, selecting and perfecting the designs that will eventually be printed on playing cards. So, where does it all begin? How do the cards come to life? Now, we're going to find out. First, the product development department receives a card list that involves different characters. These characters are then designed on these computers and arranged on software that displays the template of a regular Pokémon card. After drawing the characters, the designers and developers have a meeting where the boss inspects and compares everyone's work. Those that are unsatisfactory are sent back, and the developer works on them again. Those who pass this screening process are approved for the next phase, which is scripting. These card templates are then passed on to the scripting department, where text is added to the cards which contain just drawings of a particular character. These texts include instructions for each card, the strengths and weaknesses of each character, the numbers, and every word or number you see on a Pokémon card. Before these texts are applied, they are proofread and checked for spelling errors, ambiguity, and other mistakes. There's something kind of extraordinary about seeing the blank cards on a computer screen, with their attributes being typed in right onto the card. It feels like something that should only be possible by a wizard, rather than a diligent team forensically checking each card for mistakes on their monitors. Next, the texts are applied to each card and sent to another department for editing. The editing process takes about 3 weeks for each language, and the most popular ones include English, French, Italian, German, Portuguese, and Spanish, among others. Then comes the printing, and oh boy, it's so satisfying to watch. After editing, the demo cards are sent to a typesetter which prepares the cards for the initial printing process. Only a few hundred Pokémon cards are printed at this stage. After printing, they are laminated for durability, packed, and sent to playtesters hired by the Pokémon company. And these people probably have the coolest job of all. The playtesters are a group of smart people who are professional game players, and while their job seems enviable, it is an extremely important one. Before the cards are released to the public, they are first given to playtesters. These people are provided with both the new cards still in production and older cards. Therefore, the playtester's office is filled with all the existing Pokémon cards. Their office has a long table which can seat about 20 people, 10 on each side. Let's duel indeed. The job of the playtesters is to play the Pokémon game, build new decks, judge the game's playability, the compatibility of the cards, balance the card strengths and weaknesses, the game logic, test the moves of the characters, etc., and give a full report to the game logic design team. They mostly work full-time playing the Pokémon game for 7 hours daily, 5 days a week. All 20 playtesters are expected to drop reports stating their personal opinions, and the game logic design team will work based on their report. For example, if the playtesters think a particular character is overpowered, the game logic designers will reduce its hit points by 10 and vice versa. Fun fact, the playtesters aren't all professional Pokémon players. The office is occupied by a range of players from experienced to inexperienced. In this way, the game is relatable to even 5-year-olds. Playtesting takes several weeks, and technically the process happens simultaneously with the creation of the Pokémon card art. While the playtesters and game logic designers make changes to the cards, the artists draw and paint these changes. For each change made, it takes the artist 5 to 7 weeks to draw because they have to do their research on Pokémon games and past Pokémon animations. At the end of the playtesting in the art creation, the cards would then be graded into common, uncommon, and rare. This grading is indicated on each card by shapes inscribed on each. For example, a circle means the card is common, a diamond means it is uncommon, and a star is usually seen on rare cards. Once the designing is complete, the logic designers arrange the cards into theme decks, typically containing 60 cards in each. The theme deck contains character cards, energy cards, and trainer cards. Next, each deck is sent to the printing stations where actual Pokémon game cards are printed on a large scale. High-quality paper is used to ensure durability, and each theme deck is printed using a specific printing machine to avoid a mix-up of the cards. After printing, the cards move on to the packaging area, where they are sealed in paper boxes or metal tins. Finally, the packaged cards are shipped to Pokémon stores worldwide, from where they are made available to eager customers around the world. From start to finish, making a pack of Pokémon cards takes at least a year. Just like we've seen, it goes beyond just printing the cards, and it involves creating a synergy between all the available Pokémon media. In other words, before a card is produced, teams of designers, illustrators, and playtesters do their research to ensure that the characters depicted in the game match those displayed in Pokémon video games, animations, manga, etc. To keep up with the ever-growing Pokémon universe, the card game is also upgraded from time to time. When a new generation or series of Pokémon is released, new sets of cards are also created, which typically involve between 100 and 200 new cards. During these times, fans of the Pokémon card game would rush to buy these expansion sets. There is no way to purchase all 200 new cards at once. Instead, they are purchased in booster packs. The booster packs contain 10 new cards, all of which are within the same expansion set. The 9th generation video games, Pokémon Scarlet and Pokémon Violet, were released in November 2022, making them the most recent expansion in the Pokémon franchise. While accompanying expansion packs have yet to be released, many people are still after expansion sets from previous generations. We really hope you enjoyed today's video inside the Pokémon Card Factory. Be sure to leave a like and comment below on what you loved about our video. Make sure you subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to never miss another great video. Until next time, we look forward to seeing you in our next video. Remember, no dream is too big.